Alive, the benefit concert, Saturday, 9th July at O2 Park, Chaguaramas. The Giants of Trinidad and Tobago on one stage.
Come and celebrate with us as we celebrate life and give thanks for the music. And we go down like licky-ticky, 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 licky-ticky. We have a style like licky-ticky, licky-ticky, licky-ticky.
Guess the band.
You want to know where we coming from? Say you want come look for me, yeah. If you're willing to have some fun, I will keep you company.
Staying Alive, the benefit concert.
There is nowhere else in the world you could see all of these giants on one stage.
Guess the band. Machelle Montano, Freetown Collective, Three Canal, Orange Sky, plus many more artists to be announced. Tickets available online at islandetickets.com, all Häagen-Dazs outlets nationwide, and Ojo World, Saturday, 9th July at O2 Park, Chaguaramas. Conquering all the obstacles.
Staying Alive, the benefit concert.
Back to the Now Morning Show. It's now 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, and I have my special guest in studio with me. But first, the kidneys act as very efficient filters for ridding the body of waste and toxic substances and returning vitamins, amino acids, and other vital substances into the bloodstream. The loss of kidney function and end-stage renal disease can often cause someone to need a kidney transplant. And one of our fellow creatives and colleagues in the industry needs one now. And so she's joining me to talk about this and a benefit concert to raise funds for her kidney transplant. And with me, of course, is film writer, film director, producer, editor, et al., Miss Danielle Diffenthaler.
Hi.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Yeah.
It's so nice to see you.
Yeah.
Despite all of that, of course. Now, Danielle, I mean, I saw you at the Hero film premiere in April. I believe we walked the red carpet together, and you seemed in high spirits. There were no symptoms. There was nothing at all. I mean, was this a new diagnosis for you?
No, I've been on. I was diagnosed 3.5 years ago. November, end of November 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been living with this for the last 3.5 years.
Wow.
And as you saw me there, I was living with it then
yeah,
too.
you were happy, and you know, we watched the film together. I mean, were there any telltale signs that something was wrong with your kidneys?
Well, there were telltale signs that something was wrong, but like a lot of people, I was in denial. I was like, oh, I'm out of breath because, you know, I'm not exercising enough, so I started to exercise more, was out of breath more. You know, my feet were swollen. Oh, maybe I should cut back on some salt, although I don't eat a lot of salt.
Right.
You know, just a lot of my whole body feeling malaise, basically. I couldn't, like, towards the end when finally my good friend told me, that's it, we're going to your hospital, we're going to your doctor, I'm taking you, I'm bundling you into the car, I'm taking you because you're not going to go yourself,
yes.
Which was true.
Wow.
Until then, you know, I was feeling pretty awful, but again, saying, oh God, this flu not going away, or whatever excuse I made up for myself.
Yeah. And then when you got the news, I mean, what was that feeling like?
I don't know that I had a feeling per se. It was like, this is the news. I'm like, how long am I going to live for? It's dependent on you, they said, you know, basically, you know, how I treat with this. And I say, okay, what I have to do? Well, right now, you need to go on dialysis and see if you survive the week. That was it. So I just went with the flow and kept a positive attitude. I think keeping a positive attitude is a really important aspect of surviving this diagnosis.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you're on dialysis. Is it that you have been diagnosed with renal failure or something else, renal failure?
I am, end-stage renal failure is what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what are some of the effects of renal failure?
Well, depending on how and why you came to this stage, because it's, you know, it could be diabetes, it could be hypertension, it could be lupus. A lot of people with lupus could develop renal failure. It could be any number of causes. For me, it was untreated hypertension, or basically ignored hypertension.
Of course.
So,
do you feel the stress or the challenges of your job would have led to that?
Oh, yeah. The last 2 years before were completely stressful. Before I ended up here, I was under, like, enormous stress. and just go in, and the migraines that you have because your pressure's so high, you just take for granted. Oh, I'll just sleep in a dark room. Oh, I'll just, whatever. Treat yourself, me and Dr. Google, friends.
Of course.
Not a plan.
Of course. Now, in terms of the transplant, is it that you're on a donor list or has one already been identified?
I'm on a deceased donor list, which exists in Trinidad. Because part of the concert is to raise awareness that we want to have I would say, trying to say vibrant transplant unit. It's a small unit. They do a lot of work. There are a lot of people on that list. And we're also trying to get people to sign up to become organ donors because we don't have a tradition of donating organs here, but we do have an organ transplant unit. And we do need people to sign up to become organ donors. In fact, we're trying to get to the Transport Commissioner to either put I want to be an organ donor, tick on your license.
Like it is in the U.S., yes.
Yeah, exactly,
yes.
like in the U.S. and a lot of other countries have it, so that there's no confusion as to if something happens and you happen to become brain dead. You don't have that is not on your family to have to make the decision for you. You say it then when you want to get your ID or you want to get your driver's permit. Yes, I want to become an organ donor.
And so the surgery for the transplant, it has been finalized already?
No, because I'm still doing a workup. One of my family members has offered a kidney. Oh, well, we don't know yet.
Well, of course,
if she's a match, so we'll that's what we're waiting to do.
Of course. Now, well, let's switch gears a bit. We're going into the benefit concert that's happening for you next week, Saturday. I know your brother is involved. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's funny because, we were going through all the different things. We could do a curryco, a barbecue. And then we said, my brothers did offer, when this happened, they were like, okay, no, we have to do a concert. We have to raise funds. You have to get a kidney one time.
Yes.
And so about a month ago, they're like, okay, the dates you have are July 9th or that weekend or sometime in October, maybe. And because the transplant unit had put me on alert, they said, pack your bags, because again, when you have a deceased donor on that list, they could just call you at any time and say, okay, it is now.
Yes.
So I said, well, let's do July.
Right.
So they came on, then I asked Three Canal, they're like, yeah, Nigel, sure. Freetown, we got you.
Right.
So, and then of course, it just keeps like steamrolling, going, not snowballing. And these, whoever calls and says, yeah, I want to come for you.
On board.
I come in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Raucous is my DJ for the evening.
Of course.
I got a call from All Stars. They're like, yeah, no, we're coming.
Wow. Okay.
Great, thank you.
So you have like a lot of big bands. You have Kes, we have Marshall, we have All Stars.
Oh, and then Marshall,
down.
yes, of
course.
course.
Yes, of course, Marshall.
How could we forget?
Oh, by the way.
and Marshall. Yeah. Right. Marshall was like, yeah, I'm in.
Yes. And of course, the concert is next Saturday. Is it at O2 Park?
It's at O2 Park next Saturday. We're hoping it's not a wet fete.
Right.
If it is, come prepared. But yeah, it's next Saturday.
Right.
At O2 Park. We hope to have we will have the organ transplant unit there, who will sign people up to become donors at the event. Because part proceeds go to them to try and help them get their database up to date and get them computerized, so that it's a little more efficient.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Do you know how ticket sales have been going? Because I know probably that's not your part too much, but how has the response been thus far?
Well, we get a lot of buzz, we got a lot of inquiries, we got a lot of people asking. We've now, I think, got most tickets in most in Haagen-Dazs outlets around the country at Ojo, TTRN on Tragrate Road, and then us, the committee members, being myself, Natasha. Sorry, Natasha, people are going to be calling you now. And a few other people, Paul Charles. We all have tickets.
Okay. And so if anybody's looking now and they want to come down to the concert, any numbers you can share with us?
No.
Okay, but they can go to
online. They can go online at islandetickets.com.
Right.
They can go to our Facebook page, Staying Alive, the concert. Haagen-Dazs should have tickets now.
Right. Okay. Now, Daniel, I mean, 20 plus years in the business, creator of Westwood Park, The Reef.
I think we could say 30 now safely.
30 safely.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give away age, so
That's
I was
okay.
erring on the side of caution.
Okay.
Of course, you have the UK production company that you worked with, and of course, you would have created Filmco with your fellow creators. I mean, this is an extensive career you've had in film. Looking back now,
I'm still here.
Well, still here, but still looking back and reflected, anything you still wish you could do given all that you've done over the past 80 years?
I'm still doing, I'm still creating.
Yeah.
I would like to be here to continue to create because right now I'm in the process of doing this new series called Plain Sight, which we've been working on for the last 6 years or more. Yeah, exactly. Plain Sight cost me some real stress.
Wow.
But I'm determined to get it done. And even despite COVID, despite all the craziness, we still managed because we were stuck halfway through our pilot. Then the stress started.
Yeah, of course.
So we finished the pilot last year, the latter half of last year.
As in film or pilot? Oh, nice.
Filmed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the middle of COVID, we managed to get it done. And now we're in the process of scoring it. Etienne Charles is my musical director
Very nice.
person.
Okay.
Yeah. So, no, I have things to do.
Of course,
Yeah.
So
So
you
I'm
want to
not
be
done
here
yet.
to,
Yeah.
of course. And of course, looking back, I just have to ask, any regrets?
No.
Even with all the stress and the hypertension, no regrets?
No.
You'll do it all again?
Yes. I see that and I think, oh, okay. Would I have to be insane. But yes, I'll do it all again.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I made a choice to come back to Trinidad. I made a choice to be in this business, to deliberately tell our stories because I think we have so much to tell. We have so much to offer the world. We are such a unique, vibrant people that we have to tell those stories, and I would do it again. Because I could have stayed in London and tell somebody else's story, but that wasn't my plan. It just wasn't in me to do that. So yes, I will do it all again, like a crazy person.
Like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Daniel, well, of course, thank you so much for coming and just sharing a bit about, what you're going through. And of course, let me just say, good luck on all your endeavors. I will be at the concert next week, Saturday. I know we had that conversation behind the scenes. Guys, Daniel chided me, so I will be there next week, Saturday. And of
There
course,
is nowhere else to be.
There's nowhere else to be.
I mean, you're not going to get all these people on one stage.
Of course.
I don't know when that's going to happen again.
Of course. But
And
just
it's going
remind
to be
us.
amazing.
Remind us quickly, Daniel, ticket outlets are it's Häagen-Dazs.
Häagen-Dazs, Ojo, committee members. Right now, I think I have some at Vinnie Margie, at Lisa Fee Silks
Right.
in St. James. So, yeah, and we have.
Okay, great. And so we're going to play the video to close this off. Of course, that was Daniel DeFentala, film writer, producer, director, editor, who, of course, is in need of funds for a kidney transplant. And she's having a benefit concert next week, Saturday. Let's take a look at one of the promo videos right now.
Staying Alive, the benefit concert, Saturday, 9th July at O2 Park, Chaguaramas. The Giants of Trinidad and Tobago on one stage.
Come and celebrate with us as we celebrate life and give thanks for the music. And we go down like licky-ticky, 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 licky-ticky. We have a style like licky-ticky, licky-ticky, licky-ticky.
Guess the band.
You want to know where we coming from? Say you want come look for me, yeah. If you're willing to have some fun, I could keep you company.
Staying Alive, the benefit concert.
There is nowhere else in the world you could see all of these giants on one stage.
Guess the band. Michelle Montano, Freetown Collective, 3 Canal, Orange Sky, plus many more artists to be announced. Tickets available online at islandetickets.com. All Häagen-Dazs outlets nationwide. And Ojo World, Saturday, 9th July at O2 Park, Chaguaramas. Conquering all the obstacles.
Staying Alive, the benefit concert.